Greetings and welcome to this week's version of Fresh Fire International Ministries weekly blog, the audio version, or vlog as some people call it. This week's title is Sometimes You Just Have to Go Insane. Sometimes You Just Have to Go Insane. I'm Pastor Janice Fareed Hardy. Truly great warriors know how to switch their tactics to meet current circumstances, even as they continually move toward their goal. They know that things are not always as they appear to be at any given moment. There are many stories and paintings of King David on the battlefield. Yet, one of David's greatest victories was not fought on the battlefield or in the palace. At a time when King Saul was chasing David to kill him, to prevent him from becoming king, David slipped into the enemy's territory, Philistine. That tactic did stop Saul's pursuit, yet it was dangerous because the Philistines knew that David had killed tens of thousands of them over the years, so they also wanted him dead. Some Philistines saw David in their land, and they took him to their king, Achish. It was not feasible at that time for David to pull out his sword and fight in that circumstance, so he again switched tactics. And I'm quoting 1 Samuel chapter 21, verse 13. David pretended to be insane in their presence, and while he was in their hands, he acted like a madman, making marks on the doors of the gate and letting saliva run down his beard. They wondered, no doubt, is this the mighty David? Has the pressure of so many battles made him lose his mind? King Achish had seen enough. So he told his servants that he already had too many madmen roaming around his country, and he did not need one more, no more. So King Achish had his servants kick David out of town, which is exactly what David wanted them to do. Unknowingly, King Achish had released the very man who planned and was determined to eventually come back and destroy them all. David had never been insane. It was just a wise tactic for that circumstance. Wise warriors recognize that every battle is not fought with artillery, but instead with the mind. Today, so many things that we see in the world and even, in our private lives can make us wonder, why is God letting insanity rule? Yet, as the Old Testament prophet Habakkuk asks God, and I'm quoting Habakkuk chapter 1, verse 13, God, your eyes are too pure to look on evil. You cannot tolerate wrong. So why then do you tolerate the treacherous? Why are you, God, silent while the wicked swallow up those more righteous than themselves? Habakkuk was really asking God, why are you letting my world go insane? Why are you letting insanity rule? As with David, every apparent insanity is not really insanity. As with David, the world may appear to look mad, but instead it is exactly on God's schedule. What David and Habakkuk knew, and what we must always know, is that things will look insane and sometimes be painful. But God is still engineering his plan. God is still the greatest warrior ever. What we see is evidence that God is separating the wheat from the chaff or the weeds. It is a sign that things are happening just as Jesus said they would. It is proof that God's word is true and the righteous are to stay on their post. Whether on the mountaintop or in the valley or anywhere in between, your post is, and I'm quoting Habakkuk 2, verse 4, the end of verse 4, the righteous or the just, the righteous shall live by faith. You know something? That is our post. God has never failed a believer, so he cannot fail you. So just live by God's faith. Thank you for joining us this week. We hope you will join us again next week, okay, for next week's audio version of the blog or the log, all right? And if you need to reach us, please contact us through our website. That's www.ffiministries.com. That's www.ffiministries.com. And please share this video with others. God bless you. We thank God for you.